Hello and welcome back. This time, what am I saying? Last time we finished the first mission of the Egyptian campaign, so let's get on to the second.
Overwhelmed by the success of our campaign against the pirates, I became foolhardy. And I didn't anticipate the appearance of the Chinese, led by Tsu Tang. They have forced my hand early, but I should have expected it. Tsu Tang knows we are the better administrators, and that he can only wield his military strength as long as our wealth and resources are weakened. But we are caught like a mouse in a hole, and the cat, Tsu Tang, need only wait for us to come out. We must try to find another way, and try to enlist allies in our cause.
Okay, so I think this is us, and this is Sutang, and then there are pirates again. So found a small Egyptian colony in the southwest. As long as Sudan trying to keep your allied. Okay, they are pirates, but they are allies strong enough to attack the Asians. Okay, so guess they can maybe help us at some point. We're gonna see about that. Need to conquer the entire island, and the winning condition is if we or our allies lose all our buildings. We need to try to build up our military presence as soon as possible in order to make Sultan think twice before launching an early attack. Yeah, makes sense. And put the timer on. Let's see. Our allies down here, they start with some resources. That's probably why we need to give them time. So we need to get things set up quick. We do start with a basic setup here. And do we have any resources? No, we don't have any resources. That's kind of complicates things. So I think we should maybe take a look and see if there are any resources around, because that would probably be nice. But first I'm gonna do a little pause, and I'm back. Sorry about that. So we have found a bit of coal in our starting area here, and we should probably start digging. We can do another mason here, and yeah, stone cutter. Yeah, stone mason, stone cutter, same shit. And do a wood cutter there. And while we're doing that, let's just scout the area. We're starting pretty close to them, and we can't really see their military, so I am sort of tempted to gather our troops and do a preemptive strike up here, because it seems like they are able to smelt stuff right off the bat. And that sounds dangerous for us. Our allies down here are building a bit weird, but guess they will recover. Let's just see what happens if we make a quick strike with our troops here. Let's see what sort of retaliation we will get. If just we can demolish this before they... Okay, let's see how many that is. Okay, that is probably too many. Or is it? We just need a good engagement up here. Come on, come at me. Okay, they have too many troops now. And they also have upgraded troops. We're gonna abort and just continue exploring. And maybe try to push down with a few towers here. Try to grab as much land as possible. Would be nice if we could meet up with our allies down here, but I guess we can't. Or maybe I forgot if there was a land bridge over here somewhere. But so far this is what we get. Maybe we should also have a stone cutter here. But I would much rather have this up and then do stone cutters here. But if we get in a position where we are waiting, we can just do that, do the stone cutter there. Because this is also no. Okay, this is not. I was expecting this to be a good place for Fisher, but apparently not. So let's just continue scouting around here. Can we? Okay, we can tower up there, but I don't think we are supposed to do that. And I don't know if we need to keep any of our starting buildings here, because then we could just make this and this, destroy these, and have our troops around that. But I don't know. This is a bit of a slow start. I really like to have resources stacked up and ready. Starting with just this is a bit weird. Can we maybe destroy this and get some resources out? See what happens. Okay, nothing happened. Very good. And with these, we are probably not going to be able to be towered at our start up there, so we should be safe. And of course, the highest ranking troop is gonna occupy the tower, because that is so smart to do. That makes so much sense to waste their potential like that. I think we should have another woodcutter down here to cut the wood in this area. Maybe another one over here as well. And maybe another one up here when they have brought these things. So the woodcutter there. And let's send this guy in advance. We can get rid of this tower and this tower to just have some more resources ready. Let's see, we have 16 and 5. That is enough for a medium residence, which means we can start to pioneer this stuff up here, which is actually pretty terrible land. We can do some farming over here, I guess, but can't really use this. Maybe we can do some farming up here as well and do some fishing here. We will see how that plays out once we get the territory. It seems like there is a land bridge all the way to our ally down here, so maybe we should consider setting up some sort of supply route. Once we get our stuff set up, we could do a market and have stuff being brought down. Maybe even do it by ship instead, because that may be a bit cheaper for us than to have to make donkeys. So 7 minutes in, we are starting to do a medium residence, but we should really be doing this sort of stuff. I hope that is okay placement. I'm not really satisfied with this one. Can we maybe do it a little better? like that, and like that. Yeah, okay, I think that's better. I hope that's better at least. And then we are going to need a smelter. We can do a smelter there, but do we really want that? We can do a smelter here instead. That's probably good. And should also do this. We can do the tool maker here and do a weapon guy here. Or should we continue to tower here? Maybe to make sure that he can't expand in that direction to shut him off so we can connect with our pirate buddies. This one is coming up fine. Looks like we could have made the iron mine a little closer to that direction and gotten a good mine, but that's always hard to say. Okay, that was not really what we wanted to do. Okay, they do start with a lot of troops. They have troops here and there. So that actually gave us some valuable information. And we have maybe a good coal mine here as well. We are digging out all of this. And what can we do here? I think we are gonna need both at this point. That's a lot of troops. We're gonna have to pepper with arrows, I think. It's a bit of gold there, but I would rather have gems. See what's up there. Okay, we have our residence done, so we can start to pioneer in this direction. And we started doing all of this without having an extra stone cutter. That's probably stupid, but it will probably work out. We can maybe stop these two. To just make sure the stone will be brought to these guys instead. 1 stone, 2 stone, 3 stone, 4 stone. This guy have the stone he need, very good. And should also think about feeding our miners. And our sawmill is working fine, and we have extra saws. So that's good, but we don't want extra saws with that. So another stone cutter, why not? No, wait. Let's do it down here instead. Bring this guy there. Bring all of these guys to this position. Send this guy back up. And I really don't know if we need to be careful in this area, because it seems there's not really room for him to expand there anytime soon. He would need to cut the stone, and he's Asian, so that will probably take some time to use up that stone. So they have the stone they need. So we can get back to business with these guys. I think having 2 stone cutters up here is fine. 75, 70, pretty good. And what do we want to do there? Or where do we want to set it up? Is this good? Maybe we can squeeze in 2 coal mines when we have the resources for it. Actually, I think we should just do the coal mine in the back here and then stop this one for now. I think that would be good, and then we can distribute the fish evenly, even before we have the fish. And we can have another iron mine here and then the coal mine there, or maybe 2 coal mines there. But we are gonna have to wait for the food. And to get the food, we need to do the food producers. So that is probably something we should do out here. The distance will be fine. We can also do it here instead, but maybe we want the weapon stuff here and then have the food producers out here. That will probably be good. It would be nice if the builders would build these things before the other things. But we are in need of wood for those. As always, I think it's a bit of a weird position when you are in need of wood as the Egyptians. Having 2 cutters up there is probably good. Can do another cutter out here to try and clean up. Another stone cutter down here. And check our people. We still have people, so... But the number is going down pretty rapidly, so we need some more people before we start training troops. So when we start thinking about the barracks, we should also think about medium residence. 15 minutes in and we haven't really done anything. Well, we have mines up and running, that's pretty good, I guess, but our infrastructure is still struggling a little bit. We could maybe... yeah, I think we should do this. Do a sawmill here because we have cutter there, there, and there. And we have these 2 cutters for this one there. So it all works out, I think. Have this guy work up here instead. You guys work here. You guys just continue as you were. Sometimes I think the pace of this game is a little bit too slow, but then at other times it's nice to have this slow pace where you can see everything coming up and you can plan ahead and all that, but to just think, okay, then we need a farm, and then just place the farm, we need another farm, then we need a pig farm, and then suddenly you have a lot of big buildings planned and no one to build them and all the resources to do it. You can go there. You can go up there. And, okay, that's not ours. He's making a farm, but also doing this stuff. And his stone cutters are working. Hopefully he will expand and not get stuck. Expanding there, that's pretty bad. I'm a bit worried about this. Because this could mean that we need to carry this guy. Because this farm is pretty expensive when you don't have more stone than this. it would be the same as if we just relied on this stone for the rest of the game. So, anything in this? I think this is pretty good for two coal mines. So let's just continue looking at that area. Oh, and we need to start these again. But we are in need of resources anyway. Need of raw resource. What am I trying to say? We are in need of raw materials for the weapon production anyway. It sounds like it's about time I take a little break, so thanks for watching and see you guys in the next video.